Hey everybody, just wanted to show you the status of what is going on with my bedroom remodel. Alright, so here we've got the plumbing for the washer and dryer is done. The 220 has been moved. There it is. There was no insulation against the outside wall, so it was freezing cold in this room. I don't think there's any type of insulation on the floor either. And I'm adding rooms because that way you can close off areas. You can close off the laundry area, close off the closet area, and you don't have to heat those areas. Typically I'm tearing walls down, but in this house I am adding walls in and I'm adding insulation. I'm also using this Type R paper. It's sort of like insulation wallpaper. So I'm putting that in first. And this isn't anything I've read about. It's just something that I feel needs to be done because this house was just not built well for insulation. And that's my big concern about this room. This room doesn't get HVAC heat or air. And then over the Type R paper, I'm doing insulation, as you can see there. So I've gotten kind of halfway through this area. When the plumbers came, they took out a bunch of my drywall. So I've got to re-drywall all of that. I'm putting this Type R insulation in. This is what I'm talking about. There was no insulation. There's the nails where they attach siding. This is why this room was so cold. I'm putting this Type R down because of this. Holes right in the wall. Air coming right into the house. It's not good. All the Type R on the back and all the insulation is in now. And it's just so much warmer. And now everything is ready for drywall. I got a little bit of the drywall done, got the door and that over there, and I really don't have a piece big enough for that space. I'd like to just do one drywall piece. The laundry's over in the other room to the left of me. And then they had to take out all that drywall, and there is the connections for the faucets. I bought 2 faucets. This is the sink. We did a dry fit yesterday. That insulation's just shoved in there for now. It was just kind of keeping the bathroom warm, but I will do the exact same procedure in here where I put the Type R down first. Also, I'm taking out this window. Those lights need to come over here. I just want normal vanity lights over the sink. And I am going to have to move that outlet up. It needs to be up over the sink so that it can be reached. The plumbing is pretty much done. It's moved over from that wall to this wall. We had to actually go in the other room to take out a chunk in the dining room area because the pipes oddly come up from the ground into the dining room and then over into the bathroom. So that was very unexpected. They did take the rest of the concrete out. And there's this nasty piece of wood. It's right in the way. The system that I got is straight to stud for the walls. And then the tub is here. So they have the tub. They can figure out exactly where that pipe needs to go, but you can see they moved it a lot closer to the wall because the hole for the tub is only about 8 inches from the wall. As you can see, they took out that plastic pipe that was in there. They cut the pipe, put that strap on it to attach it to the plastic part that goes over to the P-trap, and then the P-trap comes up for the tub drain and is now the right size, 1.5 inches. I have to take the drywall out of this wall so that we can just attach the new walls straight to the studs. They're coming in 2 weeks, so I have to have all the drywall done in 2 weeks. I have to have all that drywall taken out. So cost, we're in it for about $3,500 plus $900. I will probably replace these black fixtures. That's what that's gonna look like. But also this system for the bathtub is really nice. It's called Aloha Next Tile. It had good reviews. There were some that just had horrible reviews, especially if it was a one piece. The one pieces just come broken. It's very hard to transport them without cracking them. So you have a better chance if your tile system is separate from your bathtub and your bathtub is porcelain. It came perfect. It has no damage at all. They're going to also install that for me. You know, when you install a bathtub, there's a lot that you need to think about. You really need your tub at the location because even though it's standard, this varies on different tubs. And then this varies. They need to know that. And there were no dimensions for these pieces, how thick they were. Don't be afraid to, get your hands dirty and try a little bit of the demo yourself. Don't get yourself in trouble or do anything crazy. I was dealing with a drain here. I wasn't touching the water pipes or anything like that. So there wasn't much damage that I could do. You have to make sure when you get your sinks, you need to know what size that is because these are all different sizes. The one strange thing about this whole bathroom is these are very old. They're plastic. This is a plastic connector. And same with this corner piece. We went to try to take it out thinking it was wood yesterday. It's plastic, so I'm going to have to do some work to get the plastic piece out of the way. This whole thing, it's some kind of that stuff you put up for showers. There's wallpaper on it on top of the drywall, and every drywall piece is connected by this plastic that goes in between into the wall, and then you slip the drywall into this piece on each side, and it created this. On this entire bathroom, you have a 1/2 inch and then a 5/8 piece of drywall. All right, the drywall is now done for the double sink. There was a hole in the flooring from the old sink. That's how small the old sink was. And that has been patched with some flooring. And the next thing I'll do is tape and mud, then paint it, and it'll be ready for the plumbers to finish plumbing. And we can put the sink in place. This, basically the only thing I need to do is take out the 1-inch drywall now. I've taken out the 5/8 so that it's 60 wide. That's how wide the shower wall is. And then it should be ready for the plumbers to put the tub and the shower fixture and the shower wall in. See y'all later.